Prime Minister, your presence today powerfully reflects the enduring friendship between Trinidad and Tobago and India, built on shared heritage, cultural bonds, and a mutual commitment to democracy. Both our nations are proud parliamentary democracies, shaped by vibrant, diverse societies and institutions that give voice to the will of the people. It is in our respective houses, Trinidad and Tobago House of Representatives and the Senate, and the India's Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, that our democratic values are continuously upheld. Our history of parliamentary engagement is long and meaningful. I recall with pride the 2012 visit of the Honorable Meera Kumar, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, for the Commonwealth Speakers Conference, and my own reciprocal visit to India later that year. These exchanges have reaffirmed our dedication to dialogue, mutual learning, and inter-parliamentary cooperation. On behalf of all members of Parliament and the people of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, I extend to you, Honorable Prime Minister, a warm and heartfelt welcome. Welcome.
Honorable members of the Joint Assembly, I stand today in this distinguished and august chamber before a powerful symbol of the enduring and lasting friendship of our two nations. Honorable Prime Minister, the Speaker's chair was gifted to this Parliament by the Government of India in 1968. The seemingly simple gift of this, the Honorable Shri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of the Republic of India, to address this joint assembly.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Visesarji, Honorable President of the Senate, Mr. Wade Mark, Honorable Speaker, Mr. Jagdev Singh, Honorable Ministers, distinguished members of Parliament, Namaskar. Suprabhat. Good morning. Honorable President of the Senate, Mr. Wade Mark, representatives of a proud democracy and a friendly nation, I bring greetings from 1.4 billion people of India. I also bring warm wishes from the people of Ghana, the country I visited just before arriving here. I am humbled to be the first Indian Prime Minister to speak to you in this iconic Red House. This historic red building has seen struggles and sacrifices of the people of Trinidad and Tobago for freedom and dignity. Over the past 6 decades, it has stood strong as you built a just, inclusive, and prosperous democracy. Friends, the people of this great nation have chosen two remarkable women leaders, the President and the Prime Minister. They proudly call themselves daughter of the Indian diaspora. They take pride in their Indian heritage. In India, we admire their leadership, grit, and determination. They are living symbols of the relationship between our countries, built on shared roots and shared dreams. Distinguished members, both our nations rose from the shadows of colonial rule to write our own stories with courage as our ink and democracy as our pen. Today, both our nations stand as proud democracies and pillars of strength in the modern world. A couple of months ago, you celebrated the Festival of Democracy by participating in elections. I congratulate the people of this country for their wisdom and vision for peace, stability, and prosperity. I also congratulate the newly elected members of this august House. Special greetings to Prime Minister Kamalaji for forming the government once again. And I wish her continued success as she leads this great nation towards sustained growth and prosperity. Friends, when I look at the golden words of the Speaker's chair from the people of India to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, I feel a deep sense of emotion. That chair is not just a piece of furniture, but a powerful symbol of the friendship and trust between our two nations. words expresses the bond that one democracy feels for another. आप सभी जानते हैं, भारतीयों के लिए डेमोक्रेसी सिर्फ एक पॉलिटिकल मॉडल भर नहीं है, हमारे लिए ये वे ऑफ लाइफ है, हमारी हजारों वर्षों की महान विरासत है। इस संसद में भी कई साथी ऐसे हैं जिनके पूर्वज बिहार से हैं। वो बिहार जो महाजनपदों यानी एंशिएंट रिपब्लिक्स की भूमि है। इन इंडिया, democracy is not just a political system. For us, it is a way of life. Your parliament also has some members whose forefathers were from the Indian state of Bihar, which is famous for centers like Vaishali. Friends, there is a natural warmth in the connection between our two countries. I must say, Indians are among the most passionate fans of the West Indies cricket team. We cheer for them with all our heart, except when they are playing against India. The relationship between our two countries is based on the foundation of centuries-old bonds. 180 years ago, the first Indians arrived on this land after a long and hard journey. Oceans away, the Indian beats blended beautifully with the Caribbean rhythm. Here, Bhojpuri found harmony with Creole. Dalpuri met doubles, and tabla met the steel pan. Today, the people of Indian origin are proud bearers of the red, black and white flag. From politics to poetry, cricket to commerce, calypso to chutney, they contribute to every field. They are an integral part of the vibrant diversity that you all respect. Together, you have built a nation that lives its motto, together we aspire, together we achieve. Friends, earlier today, Her Excellency, the President, graciously confirmed upon me this country's highest national award. I accept it with humility on behalf of 1.4 billion Indians. Now, with immense gratitude, I dedicate it to the enduring friendship and the ancestral ties between our two nations. I'm delighted to so many women members in this house. Respect for women is deeply rooted in Indian culture. One of our important holy texts, the Skanda Purana, says, Dashaputro sama kanya, Dasaputran pravardhayan, Yat phalam labhate mratyam, Tat labhyam kanya ekaya. It means one daughter brings as much happiness as 10 sons. We are strengthening the hands of women to build a modern India. From space to sports, startups to science, education to enterprise, aviation to armed forces, they are leading India to a new future in various domains. Like you, we have our women who rose from humble beginnings to become our president. Two years ago, the Indian Parliament took a historic step, which decided to ensure a 33% reservation for women in Parliament and state assemblies. This assurance that is the coming generations, more and more women will decide the destiny and direction of the nation. Women leaders are also thriving at the grassroots in India. Around 1.5 million elected women power local governor institutions. We are in an era of women-led development. This was also one of the important themes that we furthered during our G20 presidency. हम भारत में विमेन लेड डेवलपमेंट का एक नया मॉडल विकसित कर रहे हैं। अपनी G20 प्रेसिडेंसी के दौरान भी इस मॉडल की सफलता को हमने पूरी दुनिया के सामने रखा है। Distinguished members, today India is the fastest growing major economy in the world. Every sector, every region, and every society is part of this growth story. India's growth is inclusive and people-centric. A recent report of the International Labour Organization notes that India's social security and welfare umbrella covers 950 million people. That is almost 1 billion people, which is a greater population than most countries in the world. Our vision for such inclusive growth does not stop at our borders. We see our development also as a responsibility towards others, and our priority will always be the global south. With the same spirit, we are deepening our relations with Trinidad and Tobago. Our trade will continue to grow. We will encourage our businesses to invest more in this country. Our development partnership will expand. Training capacity, building, and skill development will keep human development as its center. Health has been and will remain a key part of our partnership. Many Indian doctors and healthcare workers have been serving herewith. We are glad that you have decided to recognize Indian medical standards. This will ensure access to high-quality, affordable medicine for all. We also welcome your decision to adopt the UPI digital payment system. It is a major step forward. UPI has revolutionized digital payments in India. Powered by the platform, India has become the nation with the highest number of real-time digital payments in the world. Today, in India, even the mango sellers have QR code. If you try to pay them in cash, they will ask you to use UPI because they don't have the change. We are also keen to collaborate on other digital innovations. As India develops AI tools to foster growth and development in the global south, Trinidad Tobago will be a priority nation for us. We will share our expertise in agriculture, horticulture, and food processing. Machinery from India will support your agro industry. Because development is about dignity, we will organize an artificial limb fitment camp and differently able citizens here. For us, there are no limits to our cooperation with you. We will always be guided by your needs and priorities. Friends, synergy between our nations holds immense promise. As a key player in the Caribbean and bridge to Latin America, Trinidad and Tobago has a great potential. I am sure that our ties will help us forge a stronger connection with the wider region, building on the momentum of the second India CARICOM Summit. We are eager to collaborate on initiatives that enhance trade and investment, build infrastructure and mobility, implement community development projects, and above all, support capacity building, training and skill development on a large scale. Friends, I also see our partnership in a larger global framework. The scale and speed of change in the world is unprecedented. There are fundamental shifts in the nature of politics and power. Free trade is under pressure. There are growing global divisions, disputes, and disparities. The world is faced with challenges of climate change, food, health, and energy security. Terrorism remains a pressing threat. Colonial rules of the past may have ended, but their shadows linger in new forms. There are new challenges in space and cybersecurity. Artificial intelligence is unlocking the new opportunities as well as risk. The old institutions are struggling to deliver peace and progress. At the same time, the global south is rising. They wish to see a new and fairer world order. When the United Nations turned 75, there was great hope across the developing world. A hope that long-pending reforms would be realized, that their voices would finally be heard. But that hope has turned into disappointment. The voice of the developing world remains on the margins. India has always tried to bridge this gap. For India, Mahasagar, mutual and holistic advancement for society and growth across regions, is the guiding vision for the global south. Whenever we got the opportunity, we have given voice to the global south. During our G20 presidency, we brought the concerns of the global south to the center of global decision making. During the pandemic, while caring for our 1.4 billion people, India provided vaccine and medicines to over 150 countries. In times of disaster, we have responded swiftly with aid, relief, and solidarity. Our development partnerships are demand-driven, respectful, and without conditions. Distinguished members, it is time for us to work together to give the global south its rightful seat at the right table. To ensure climate justice so that the burden does not fall on those who have contributed the least to the climate crisis. We consider Trinidad and Tobago an important partner in this endeavor. Friends, our two countries may differ in size and geography, but we are deeply aligned in our values. We are proud democracies. We believe in dialogue, sovereignty, multilateralism, and human dignity. In these times of conflicts, we must remain true to those values. Terrorism is the enemy of humanity. This very Red House has itself witnessed the wounds of terror and the loss of innocent blood. We must stand united to deny terrorism any shelter or space. We thank the people and the government of this country for standing with us in our fight against terrorism. Friends, our forefathers struggled, sacrificed, and had dreams of better lives for future generations. Both India and Trinidad Tobago have come a long way on the journey to the future we have promised our people. But we still have a lot to do by ourselves and together. All of you, as members of the Parliament, have a vital role in shaping that future. From Ayodhya to Arima, from the Ghats of Ganga to the Gulf of Paria, may our bonds grow ever deeper and our dreams ever higher. With these thoughts, I thank you once again for this honor. As you say here, with grace and pride, respect due. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Honorable members of this joint assembly, I now call upon the Honorable Mrs. Kamla Prasad Bisesa of Senior Counsel, Member of Parliament and Prime Minister to deliver expressions of thanks on behalf of all parliamentarians here assembled.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honourable Speaker of the House, Honourable President of the Senate, Your Excellency Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and the Indian delegation who have joined us in this very august chamber, we say welcome. Excellency Dr. Jaishankar, Minister of External Affairs of the Republic of India, Your Excellency Mr. Pradeep Singh, High Commissioner for the Republic of India to the Republic of Trinidad Tobago, Honourable Members of Parliament, esteemed members of the delegations, our very distinguished guests, and indeed members of the media, I say good morning to each and every one of you. Before I speak of the present, allow me to honour the past quickly and quietly etched into the heart of this, the seat of our democracy, the House of Representatives. I say to you all, welcome to I.A.N, the People's House, all of you. Honourable Prime Minister Modi is seated in a chair, as you pointed out, Mr. Speaker, gifted to Trinidad and Tobago in 1968, only a few years after our independence. And that description that Honourable Prime Minister referred to, I would like to repeat, because it's a very important description. It says, from the people of India to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So more than just furniture, that chair That chair is a living symbol of our shared values, the supremacy of the rule of law, the sanctity of democracy, and the enduring belief that dialogue, not division, must guide us. Today, as we welcome His Excellency Prime Minister of India, a leader who is shaped by service, vision, a very charismatic leader, I think that chair stands as a silent witness to how far we have journeyed together and how much further we can go together. Honorable Prime Minister Modi reminded us that this year, 2025, marks 180 years since the first indented laborers arrived on Nelson Island. They crossed the dark waters with little or nothing, but they had courage and they had resilience. Theirs is but one thread in our national tapestry, woven alongside the sons and daughters of other nations whose children were also brought to our shores. Together, we have built Trinidad and Tobago. And nowhere is that shared legacy more vividly reflected than in this House or Parliament, the living symbol of our diverse democratic journey. So it is fitting that we welcome here today Prime Minister Modi, a leader of the world's largest democracy, a statesman whose story mirrors the hopes of ordinary people. And in these chambers, the voices of our ancestors echo, and it is here through unity and principled dialogue that we carry their legacy forward. Earlier today, as mentioned, we had the distinct honor of conferring our country's highest national award, the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And Prime Minister Modi is recognized internationally as one of the world's most respected, most admired, visionary leaders who has transformed and redefined and repositioned his own country as a prominent and dominant global power. And indeed, we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and the government of Trinidad and Tobago, express our heartfelt gratitude for India's very compassionate humanitarian gift of vaccines and medical supplies during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I want us to remember that when some countries were hoarding their medical supplies and their vaccines, it was Sri Modi ji who ensured that even the smallest and most vulnerable countries, including Trinidad and Tobago, receive these vaccines as a gift. At that moment in time, India again proved to us that India was a trusted friend and a reliable partner. So, today, India and Trinidad and Tobago stand uniquely poised. India as the world's most populous nation and in the top 4 in terms of their economy. On the side of the world, Trinidad and Tobago stands as the Eastern Caribbean's largest economy, and we see it as a gateway to CARICOM and a gateway to Latin America. Both our democracies are diverse, democracies committed to inclusion, committed to education, committed to progress. Our theme, two nations with historical bonds, but with a shared future. This, therefore, is a call for purposeful action. Some of us may know that bilateral trade between Trinidad and Tobago and India reached a record TT $1.2 billion, US $368.96 million in the last fiscal year. Trinidad and Tobago exports to India energy products, including ammonia, LNG, methanol, whilst on the other hand we import from India pharmaceuticals, textiles, and industrial goods. As we look ahead from today, as we move ahead, we aim to expand our exports, Honorable Prime Minister, to tap into India's 1.4 billion population. And that is a 1.4 billion consumers. We are also pursuing a partial scope trade agreement. The first it would be from a CARICOM country, and we are laying the foundation for a new bilateral investment treaty. Honorable Prime Minister, India's status as the world's pharmacy is well established, with institutions like Serum Institute and CIPLA saving lives globally. If I be personal a minute, just this morning I had a course to use CIPLA, imported from India. So we welcome our agreements. So we want to partner with Indian pharmaceutical leaders to establish local drug manufacturing facilities, biotech parks, telemedicine networks, and so enhance health resilience and create high-quality jobs in Trinidad and Tobago. India has also pledged support for, amongst other initiatives, a Jaipur foot camp, dialysis units, sea ambulances, most vital for our sea bridge, Trinidad and Tobago, sea ambulances. And these initiatives will directly benefit both Trinidad and Tobago. Energy remains central to both our economies. We are in discussions with Indian companies to participate in various energy-related projects here in Trinidad and Tobago. And we are proud to join India-led initiatives such as the Global Biofuels Alliance, Biofuels Alliance, and we thank Prime Minister Modi for presenting Trinidad and Tobago, gifting to us a solar rooftop system, a symbol of our shared commitment to sustainable energy. Honourable Prime Minister, Trinidad and Tobago is honoured to adopt India's UPI system and collaborate on India stack tools such as Aadhaar and DigiLocker to modernize public service. And may I take this opportunity, Honourable Prime Minister, on behalf of the children of Trinidad and Tobago, to thank you for your gift of 2,000 laptops to the children. Together, it is our aim to position Trinidad and Tobago as a digital hub for the Americas and to empower a new generation of tech-savvy citizens here in our land. India continues to support our security efforts, which we know is a serious challenge for us, through their training under the I-Tech program and through assistance in establishing here in Trinidad and Tobago a regional forensic science center. We also welcome India's offer of the Sashnet disaster alert system to strengthen our national emergency response. Yes, again, India continues to enrich our nation through scholarships, through training, through cultural exchanges. We are renewing academic chairs at the University of West Indies in the field of Ayurvedic medicine. We'll be expanding within the Mahatma Gandhi Institute's reach and transforming Nelson Island into a cultural heritage site with digitized indentation mechanism. As I close, I say this visit is more than just diplomacy. It marks the dawn of a renewed South-South partnership, grounded in shared history and grounded in forward-looking purpose. From cane fields we all came. We have come to digital frontiers. India and Trinidad and Tobago now walk as strategic partners. Here in this Parliament, we are reminded that our bond is built on mutual respect, enduring values, and above all, out of love and respect. Prime Minister Modi, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for your vision. We thank you for your steadfast commitment to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and to the people of our region. Your honored presence reaffirms our shared commitment to unity, to innovation, and to peace. I say long live the friendship between Trinidad and Tobago and India. And I take this moment, sir, to thank all of you who have come to our shores. And we bid you to come again and to stay for longer. To all of you who have contributed to making Prime Minister Modi's visit to Trinidad and Tobago the resounding success that it has been, we say thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Madam Chair.
So we have seen addresses from Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi of India, as well as Kamala Persad-Bissessar of Trinidad and Tobago, our Prime Minister. And Prime Minister Modi hit many points in his address that found favor with and